Hello and welcome to The Studio Demands It, a screenwriting series where we will conceptualize, pitch, and craft a film or show based on the demands from one of you listeners acting as a hypothetical Hollywood overlord.
Overlord!
As professional screenwriters ourselves and massive cinephiles, we talk movies all the time.
All the time!
And we'd like to believe that we can meet any demand thrown at us. We will be your screenwriters for this episode. I am TC DeWitt, and joining me as always is Jim Swag Berzelic.
Swiggity, swiggity, swag.
Swiggity, swag. You say it all the time.
All the time.
And I didn't realize that it was, in fact, your middle name.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I'm constantly saying my middle name. Do other people not do that?
No.
I say it like a Pokemon.
Yeah. You're just walking around going, swag.
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 Swag, yeah.
Now, I'm curious, is it swag Brazil? Is it swag as in, you got swagger, you're cool, or is it swag as in the acronym stuff we all get that nerds are very familiar with when it comes to like convention stuff?
It's both.
It's both. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Swag.
Yeah. It makes sense why I hear you say this all the time now, and I've never
swag.
Processed it. I mean, if we listen back, if we could do a montage clip of all the times you said it on the show now.
Swiggity.
Swiggity. Oh my God. If you weren't that far across the room, I'd smack you right now.
Swag.
Do you like going to conventions and getting those swag bags? The free stuff. Like
yes, I do.
Remember
who doesn't?
HeroClix?
I do.
Oh man. And like you get like one magic card and like a ash can of a comic.
And I am routinely disappointed. Swag bags get smaller and smaller.
And
the bags get bigger.
The bag is part of the swag.
The bag itself gets bigger.
The bag is part of the swag.
It is. But then I just don't get as much. I've never been great at collecting it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. I'm a great collector. What I mean is going around a convention, I never got like the cool swag. You'd meet up with despite that being my middle name, you'd meet up with other friends and be like, "Oh, look at this cool thing I got!" I got this thing.
It's a Todd McFarlane Batman.
Yeah.
What?
What did you get? Business cards.
Hey, I got a postcard for I guess it's a Blair Witch sequel.
Yeah,
seems pretty cool. It's got a place for the postage stamp.
There's a QR code on here.
Yeah, but it's an actual postcard, so you can use it.
Oh.
You do have to pay for the stamp when you put it on there. But it's cool that you got that thing too.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me that there are people who go to conventions specifically for like the exclusives that they like grab them as soon as they can so then they can sell them on eBay.
Yeah. I've tried to be one of those people and I can't figure out how they did it.
I like a good enamel pin. Like an enamel pin, like I've got several of those from comic.
I've avoided becoming a pin guy.
I'm not a pin guy, but I like the occasional. There was a year at Comic-Con where it was, if you went to all the DC panels, they gave you the head of one of their heroes. So like they had a card, like a postcard, and it had 12 slots on it, so you could get all the Justice League and some villains, and I ended up with like 3 of them. And people were like going and trading, and it was like, hey, what was the enamel pin in that one? Oh, it was Wonder Woman's head. I'll give you my Batman.
Nice.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, trading, pin alley.
Yeah, but everything's digital now.
Everything. Even pins.
Everything's electronic. Everything is on a screen. Everything is ones and zeros. We don't want physical things anymore. We want to...
they tried that. And we
NFTs.
resoundingly rejected them.
And yet, the video game industry thrives.
Yes.
And the most infuriating thing, this just happened to me. I popped on my Xbox One. I don't play very often.
Your annual dusting turn on,
and all my Halo games weren't available anymore. I had them all digitally. Yeah. Because when I upgraded my Xbox, I just put the discs away, and then I could download the game pack, and I couldn't play my Halo games. They were not available. I'm like, well, I bought them. Give them to me. Where are they?
You bought access to servers, and those servers have been shut down.
Unbelievable. I got to rebuy the games? Bullshit.
No, literally, they're not live anymore.
So I have the discs. I have to just dust the discs off.
You could play the single player games, yes.
God damn it. Let's do an episode about video games.
Okay.
Jim,
That sounds swag.
That sounds swag. Oh, God. I'm going to make you a hat that says swag. Oh, no. Another T-shirt pitch. It just says swag, and then underneath it real small it says, it's my middle name. Yeah.
There you go.
And then on the back it says, I mean both version.
Mm-hmm. More explanation, please.
More explanation. And then on the sleeve it says, don't read too much into it.
Uh-huh.
And then on the other sleeve it says, why are you still reading my arms? Did you read the other arm?
I really hope they read it right. They read all of this in order.
Yeah. Jim, our amazing listeners, they have given us demands from literally all over the world. And you, listening now, you can send us any demand you like, and we will have to meet it right here on the spot. And when we reach the end of the episode, if we've done our job, we will have pitched a full script and story, meeting or even exceeding those demands. And at the end of the season, your demand could have helped us craft the script that will be greenlit by the fans for our finale. I'm so verklempt just thinking about it. Thank you, everyone who has been submitting. Keep them coming. Today's demand comes from a previous studio.
That's a strange name for a studio.
No. It's a studio we have worked for before.
Oh.
Got an email. Said, I don't know if you remember me. And I said, I didn't. I had to look. And and a new demand has been sent in. And I have pulled that this is from Chapman at 8-Bit and Beyond Studios. Hello, screenwriters. Welcome back to our office. In 2019, I guess I should say, this is from, no, I guess I don't need it. The demand will remind us.
The demand, yeah.
There we go. He asked me not to read it in the body of the email. He said the demand's below. Here's the subject matter. Read it live.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Chapman, here you go. Welcome back to our office. In 2019, the two of you successfully pitched a set of blockbuster game movies, and we couldn't have been happier. All right. But now that we have burned through all the box office revenue, our studio is in need of more cocaine and hooker money.
Yes.
Yeah, classic.
It goes faster than you think.
Yeah. Should I take that moment where you go, don't do that? 2019 was season 1. That was 7 years ago.
Let's continue.
Cocaine hooker money. Sorry, Chapman.
Dwell on that.
We've brought you back in to pitch again, and since you did so well last time, why not let you do the same demand again? And what's even better is that since you two single-handedly solved the conundrum of video game movies, we did. That was us. Thank you, everyone. Mm-hmm. Which were a catalog of bad to campy to offensive before you two. Thank you. There have been a multitude of blockbuster adaptations since. So now the challenge is to pitch one that can stand among the rest. Thank you for taking a second demand from me. You guys are the best. All right. Chapman, thank you for reaching out directly, sending me an email. That's awesome. And yeah, a video game movie. Yeah. So here we are. We are back. Do you remember our video game episode?
Mildly.
We did Spy Hunter.
That's mostly what I remember.
I pitched Chrono Trigger real hard. There's a few more in there, but we actually didn't go deep into like super popular IP. We kind of picked some stuff that wasn't like Bionic Commando. Mm-hmm. And then because we didn't do Mario Brothers, we actually followed up with a full Mario Brothers episode, which going back and looking at it, we wrote that movie. We wrote that movie. Yeah. But we are back again for another video game pitch. Yeah. And okay, I was just complaining about Halo, so we're not making a Halo movie.
Nope.
No Xbox properties will be allowed in this pitch because they're jerks. No, I don't know if that's true. I haven't thought about this, and seeing Chapman's demand come through, I did go back and glance at our season 1 episode just to oh yeah, man, that was so long ago. But here we are, Jim.
Well, for the listeners, not myself, why don't you do a quick recap if you refresh yourself on the episode
of our video game episode?
Yeah.
So you and I were watching Star Trek Into Darkness, and I was complaining, and I was like, "This is terrible. Why did they remake Wrath of Khan?" Hold on a minute, I'll get there. Oh. And then you said, "Well, clearly the studio wanted you to." Is this good? This good information?
Yeah.
Okay. And And then we started a podcast where, are you following me with my tomfoolery?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Well, and then yada yada yada. 7 seasons later, Chapman re-emailed us.
Yeah, I was asking you to give me a recap of the video game episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it all started in 2019. No. Chapman's original demand. Okay, actually, you know what? Let me think about it here. So I know we did
I remember Spy Hunter.
Chrono Trigger, Metal Gear, Bionic Commando. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to adjust my microphone for a moment here as I rack my brain trying to remember that the notion was
we stuck with mostly 8-bit with Nintendo games, right?
Yeah, well, we went to like the more classic games because at the time, 2019, there hadn't been a lot of great. He's not wrong. They were campy or dumb or whatnot, but we pitched Spy Hunter. We pitched Broforce.
Okay.
Yep, which was a modern game, but very much in the vein of old school Contra type game. StarCraft. I had pitched the notion of a StarCraft movie from a Ghost's perspective, which is a single run and gun kind of character. You pitched Tenshu.
Oh, I love that game.
Which that's like a demon,
and that's a ninja game.
It's a fighting demons ninja warlord.
Like one ninja, or there's one demon in it. It's at the end.
And then Chrono Trigger was my big pitch on that. But we actively chose not to adapt an obvious choice. We didn't do Mario. So we talked about Mario, Sonic, Final Fantasy, Zelda, Resident Evil. We went for the more unexpected with Spy Hunter and Tenshu and all that. But I think we might have missed a beat. We didn't go for the obvious because the obvious had been done to some degree or another, like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, Resident Evil, and all that. And I had suggested Castlevania or could be something, and you had suggested Silent Hill. And then we talked about some of the best video game movies are just homages to video games, like Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And Castlevania at the time had a relatively successful, or at least liked, anime series on Netflix, right?
Netflix, yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. That's a brief recap of what we did for season 1.
The movie we do, and we dedicate the whole episode to beating out a script for Russian Attack.
Is that a text game? Is that a text-based game? Okay.
No. Yeah, it's just another platformer from Nintendo.
Well, okay. Do you have
Rush, Attack?
Russian Attack. Oh, I see. Yeah. We could do the freaking
video games.
I totally just blanked. I just had a brain fart. I'm wearing a Mega Man shirt.
You are.
It's actually a mashup of Mega Man and Jason Statham's.
It's a shirt from our podcast.
It's true. It's the Meg and Man.
Yeah.
Mega Man seems...
But done as a video game, yeah.
Right. It's the box art from the original Mega Man 2.
So we turn Meg into a video game, and then we adapt that video game into a movie.
And just re-release it. No, okay. All seriousness. Mario has had $2 billion movies at this point. Sonic has had a trilogy of movies, a 4th coming out, and a successful Knuckles TV series.
There was a Knuckles TV series?
Yeah, it was a Knuckles miniseries that was on Paramount. Paramount Plus.
Wow.
So, I think Mega Man is another one of those iconic 8-bit heroes that's the closest approximation I can think to it was a very failed animated movie for Astro Boy, which is
Astro Boy is it's its own IP. It's
right. But just a similar style of thing, like a CG robot boy who fights robot bad guys.
Oh, sure.
And this was like a decade ago. Mega Man as we have the technology, we can rebuild him, and Dr. Wily makes the. Right, Dr. Wily makes the little robot man, and
Dr. Wily makes all the bad guys. Dr. Wily and Dr. Light worked together, but then Dr. Wily went bad and went off on his own and was like, "I'm gonna make them all bad." And Dr. Light was like, "Well, I'm gonna make 3." I'm going to make Rock. This is the guy.
Yeah.
He's going to wear blue.
Mm-hmm.
Roll,
Mm-hmm.
the girl.
Yep.
She's going to wear pink.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rush is a dog. Wears
Right.
red.
This is a marketing landfill of... No, this is a bad one. It's a
marketing landfill?
It's a diamond mine of toys. All these characters, the fact that, like, give it to Illumination. They handled Mario fine.
Yeah, they've made toys out of the Mega Man stuff.
It seems odd to me. That's not much of a pitch. It's just like, just do that. Make toys. Make toys.
Just do that. Make it toys.
Make a toy. Do that. Make it toys. Okay. So Mega Man. What's the story to that? I don't know. Other than just
I just told. And then Dr. Light's all like, "Okay, Rock, you're now known as Mega Man.
Mm-hmm.
Go beat up all of Wily's robots." And he said, "Yes, Dad." And he went and did it.
There's like 10 or plus. There's 10 plus Mega Man games.
And in that, he finds that he has a secret older brother named Proto Man.
Yes.
Who ends up getting his own games.
This is some real DBZ androids situation here. Do you like the idea of a Mega Man movie? Because I'll move on.
I mean, I do, and I want to move on. I want to hear more.
Well, you pitch one at me.
What?
Do you want to pitch one at me?
No.
I only pitched Mega Man because I'm literally wearing a Mega Man shirt.
It's true. I'm mostly playing Dead by Daylight nowadays and like nothing else. And a movie for that is coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go see it. I don't trust that. I haven't seen anything or heard anything other than a movie is being made. And I just don't trust them to turn a game like that into.
Well, firstly, you know what would convince you? A really good poster.
It would.
Secondly,
I would stand in front of it for minutes on end.
Now, secondly, minutes for correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't we see Dead? Wasn't there a movie that's the same idea where you try to survive the night?
Yes, and now I cannot remember
Dead
the
by
name
Dawn.
of it. Was that what it was called?
I don't know. But
no, that's not
what is the premise of Dead by Daylight?
Dead by Daylight is it's a video game where you play either. It's an asymmetrical hide and seek / tag game is really what it is. One person plays the killer, and 4 people play survivors who have been against their will. They don't know, and they also don't know how they got there. Put into this arena called a trial, and the killer needs to sacrifice the 4 survivors to the entity that put them all there. And the survivors are trying to repair generators to give power to a gate so that they can get out.
Okay, so it's pretty standard slasher movie, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Like literally the first killer, the poster character is the Trapper, and he is a Jason Voorhees knockoff.
Oh.
Jason, not Jason Voorhees. That name is owned by someone else. Jason has now, for the game's 10th anniversary, finally made it into the game.
Oh, wow. So it's a bit of a cabin in the woods situation where it's I know probably not randomly drawn, but it's a series of slasher villains that
and they've expanded
Until Dawn.
They've expanded. There you go.
Until Dawn was
which is also a video game movie.
Until Dawn is a video game movie.
Yeah.
How could this be different if you were coming in to go Dead by Daylight?
So I don't know too much about what I know about Until Dawn. I know from the movie, and in that they did much more of like a House of the Dead type thing where there was a guy who there's the scientist and he's studying madness and stuff like that, and they connect and then there's like a witch who lives across the street, and they end up connecting them all through a plot through that. I would want the entity in Dead by Daylight to be central to it. It's not there are characters in the lore of the game who are studying it and trying to figure things out and escape and stuff like that. But ultimately, the real killer is the entity, which is disembodied. It is the realm itself. It rebuilds all of these places from the memories of the people it's trapped, and it feeds off of their emotions.
This is Dead by Daylight.
This is Dead by Daylight.
Got it. Okay, yeah.
And
It's so okay. So I'm gonna interrupt you. The notion of what the landscape looks like and what they're being attacked by is similar to how the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man comes into existence in Ghostbusters, right? Like, don't clear your mind. Don't think about anything. If we think about a thing, it'll be the thing.
Sort of. It sort of already has. Now there's other bits to the lore that I don't care for as much. Like a part of it is it actually recombobulates the people as well and gives them amnesia every time. So as far as they know, this is the first time they've ever gone through this. And there is some stories where like this particular person remembers having gone through this previously. I think it's more compelling if they remember more often than not.
Yeah. Well, starting
and also the way that they costume the characters, a number of them have to remember because they're from different time periods, but they're not dressed like they're from those time periods.
Right.
So very clearly they have some understanding that they're in a weird time loopy thing.
Well, if this were a film, you open up with a big kill, like a cold open, climactic cold open, where you kill something off, and then we cut to a new entrant into this space. Someone driving along and breaking down and wandering into the wrong space.
Ideally, and I need to familiarize myself with the individuals' stories more. The original 4 survivors and the original 4 killers is probably who I would want to start with. And they all have stories about how they wound up here in the fog is what it's called.
Okay, great. Yeah.
So because
Until Dawn is really similar to this.
Every character has a story. Like something was happening and they either woke up here or like a darkness or a fog engulfed them and they ended up in the realm. Even the killers all have stories like that.
That they were suddenly drawn to this place. So then the mystery of a film.
And there's even another video game that is it's by another company, and it's called Casting of Frank Stone, and it's about basically the creation of another killer. And he's not in Dead by Daylight yet, but he's going to be next year. I found it interesting that they told this whole other story outside of the realm about how someone gets drawn in, and it didn't do super well, and so like a lot of people are like, that's why he's not in the game yet. And then for the 10th anniversary announcement, they announced what they're doing through the next year, and they're bringing.
Well, if this were a film,
and that game, the story of that game is about a film, is about a film being written about that guy.
Okay, well, I mean, this has gotten so complicated at this point. I don't know if
I only do complicated things.
To simplify this down, to start it up, to make a movie out of this that stands alone. Bringing someone into this space who can ask all the questions of where am I? How did I get here? How do I get out? And you have, well, the 4 of us are here, and I can tell you how we got here. And there's a killer out there that keeps changing. There's tonight we don't know who it is. It's like a cabin in the woods. It's like it's a roulette here where it's like, oh God, it's gonna be the trapper. Oh God, it's the fisherman. Oh, I don't know these characters. So surviving is all well and good. And how long have you been surviving? I don't even know. Like it's the next day starts and we start it all over again. We've been stuck in this wheel for God knows how long. What year is it where you came from? It's 2026. Oh God, I've been here for 50 years. What? You're 17 years old, whatever. Okay, surviving is fine. How do we get out? You think if we knew that, we'd still be here? So now the mystery is how do you have to survive the night to get out? Is that...
Sure.
Like for a movie, that would be the...
For a movie, that'd work.
For the game, there's no way out.
No.
You just survive the round and then do it again.
Yeah. Which is why to write it up properly, I would need to do a proper deep dive on the lore of this game that I've dedicated too much time to. Why haven't I done it yet?
Chapman invited us in here to pitch a movie, Jim. You came unprepared.
I did. I really did. I'm sorry, Chapman.
You picked a movie you picked a game you like.
Yeah.
But you can't do a. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I want to watch the characters jump around and get put on hooks and do knockoffs of other movies.
Okay, let's
that movie's coming out. So this studio doesn't want that one.
Okay. All right. Let's take a beat here. I think the risk of doing a video game that has a meta narrative to it is winking and nodding too much to the audience. To me, like, oh, this is just a game, or like it is the game, and I'm brought into the game. I'm from a world where this is a video game. I know how to survive this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
like a free guy kind of situation.
Yeah, and that's why something like Sims or Grand Theft Auto, there's these big all-encompassing games that if you told a story within that game's world, it's such a huge world. Like, what's Grand Theft Auto? Just a crime movie? What makes it Grand Theft Auto?
What makes it Grand Theft Auto?
And you don't want to put a guy in Grand Theft Auto who knows he's in Grand Theft Auto.
No.
Because it feels trite to do that.
Years ago, that was a quick plot summary of what a Ridley Scott Monopoly pitch was.
Like, I'm sucked into it. So yeah. I think there are certain games that how cheeky you want to be. So, for example, I said Castlevania earlier. Castlevania. My favorite Castlevania games, the only one I ever played, and it's notoriously one of the worst ones, was Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, which it's the only one I had. I loved it. It was fun. It was confusing. I didn't know how to beat it, but I liked playing it. Putting someone... I think the risk of doing Castlevania in too fun of a style would be like, oh, you're just doing Dungeons and Dragons. You're kind of like, isn't this silly? Oh, he's got a bullwhip, and I don't want to do that. I want anything we pick. I want to take it. I want to give it the respect it deserves.
Sure.
That being said, I think there are crazy ass games like Kung Fu Chaos, which are inherently silly. That honestly, the new Street Fighter looks like the energy of a Kung Fu Chaos game.
Yeah,
but I'm not picking Kung Fu Chaos. I'm thinking someone who is. We'd have to think of a reason, this is the reason this needs to exist. But it's basically take Crank, the movie Crank, and put it in a vehicle and make a Crazy Taxi movie where someone has to drive their ass off in the craziest way possible.
I'm glad you said drive because I was just verifying. Yeah, I think the game we should make into a movie.
Yeah.
Is Rocket League.
Okay, go on. Rocket League is like soccer race cars, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and we follow a team. Basically, we're going to do a sport movie.
And their sport is Rocket League.
Is car soccer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in Rocket League, is there an even playing field, or can you upgrade and purchase your way into kicking the crap out of people? Do you know?
I think it's always even.
Great. So creating some sort of sports underdog movie that is a Rocket League team.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of the irreverent sports movies like
Bad News Bears and
Beer Fest.
Yeah.
And
like
Shaolin
that,
Soccer.
Yeah.
God, Shaolin Soccer. I rewatched that recently.
Yeah.
So good. Well, the visual aesthetic of watching that, what would make that
basically combine Shaolin Soccer and Wachowski's Speed Racer, and that is Rocket League, the movie.
What's the story? We just follow the tropes of a ragtag group that is trying to win the championship.
Yeah,
that's fun. You didn't like my Crazy Taxi idea? That someone has to pick up passengers and drop people off, and is on a clock.
I didn't know. I thought you were just saying things you want. I didn't realize you were pitching Crazy Taxi. I thought you were just pitching you wanted a movie that had these crazy speed elements to it.
Sure. And okay.
I didn't realize you were pitching crazy. What's the hook, the pinch, the clock?
Well, that's what I said is we'd have to think of a good reason. What is a ridiculous or compelling reason why this guy, like I said, Crank, put him in a car, you got Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
Crank is he has to keep moving. If his heart stops, he's dead.
Yeah.
So he has to keep his heart pumping.
Yeah.
He has to keep his adrenaline going. So having Crazy Taxi be someone who's like, okay, you have 24 hours to get me $1 million or I'm going to blow up this. Like
reverse Brewster's Millions with a taxi.
And
honestly, that's what I thought Taxi with Jimmy Fallon and Queen Latifah was. Basically, it was an IP-less, license-less Crazy Taxi movie.
It did kind of seem that way.
Yeah.
What that movie did nearly 20 years ago that we were doing something like this is the more practical the car stuff, the more interesting it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Fast and the Furious lost a lot of its luster when they started CG riddling these things, and Roman pointed out how invincible they all are. So having it's simple as let's keep it as simple as this, as like, give me this much money by daylight or I'm going to kill your wife. So I don't know, like this, you have until this to give me the money.
I like the guy who wants the money is he knows he wants the money. He has no idea how to force you, but you know he's violent enough, so he's or I'll kill your wife. I don't know. Just give me the money.
A nonstop, like Mad Max Fury Road is car chase the movie. It slows down barely in the midpoint and then turns around and races itself right back.
Yeah, people. It slows down when people step out of the car to look back to see where the other cars are, and then it's like, okay, we got to keep going.
So having a movie like that, I'm suggesting this wild pitch of Crazy Taxi of like never letting up, a little bit like Novocaine, where the Jack Quaid couldn't feel pain and he's trying to rescue the girl, and so he's just going from one thing to the other. It's pretty standard running, gunning action movie fare, but you give it that little extra kick of in a car, can't stop, has to pick up passengers and drop them off, pick them up, drop them off. I don't know. This is all premise. I don't know.
Well, that's the. I'm trying to find that right hook, and just doing a crank or just doing a hostage situation, it doesn't quite fit the tone of Crazy Taxi.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to find the right thing. Like, it's essentially we're doing Mad World, but instead of it being this cross country thing, it's all within like 5 city blocks
in San Francisco. Lots of hills.
Yeah. So what could compel someone or someone's to need to
drive like a maniac,
drive over here, pick up and whatever MacGuffin, whip over to another side of town, and then go over and just do that over and over again
for a 90-minute movie.
And what is fun about watching that?
Yeah, that might not be the right way to go. A close approximation of this is Baby Driver. Watching those car chases, those car sequences are just stellar. Some really, really fantastic dancing with vehicles.
But so the reason I said Mad World is because off the top of my head, it's less a threat and more a contest. Hey, here's an illegal contest. It's essentially a type of scavenger hunt.
Sure.
There are a number of customers around town. You have to pick them up and get them where they need to go, and whoever does it first wins my $1 billion, right?
Well, maybe,
and so then we have 5 different drivers who are like, all right, I'm doing this.
Well, let's tweak this a little bit and make it a more hyper real world. Running Man got close and then fell short in a world where people are okay with this. So maybe it works better if these are illegal. Like, it's not a world that accepts that people are driving like assholes all over the place. And You might be on something if
it can still be kind of hyper real. I kind of like that idea. So then, if the cops are chasing them, they're almost like Keystone Cop. No, that's too goofy.
Yeah.
Honestly, who I'm thinking of is specifically Stacy Keach from Cheech and Chong. He is very serious, and he very much wants to catch these guys.
Yeah.
But he just he cannot keep up with the antics of them, of this world.
So we have a character. We have multiple characters who all have a need for this payday.
Mm-hmm.
They need to have this money because of X, Y, or Z. But we have our main character who's like dire straits, like I need this money for, like in Running Man, it was his daughter.
For my baby cancer.
His daughter.
I have 8 babies and they all have a different kind of cancer.
Yes, that's what it is now. No, that he has bills to pay. Maybe his loved one that he takes care of is in in home care and medicine. Make it a commentary on the medical system or whatever. But bills, and someone says, almost Squid Game-esque, of like, I got an opportunity for you where you can make a whole lot of money if you're willing to risk everything for it. Be here at this time at this place. You'll have the opportunity to do this.
You're not talking about Crazy Taxi, are you?
I am, Doctor.
Yeah. I've never got an invite.
Lunatic Uber. So then, people show up and it's like, welcome. This all can be yours. But you have to, in the next 24 hours, you have to accumulate the X amount of passengers and the X amount of credits or dollars, and then whoever has the most wins in the end.
That correlates to Crazy Taxi a lot more. I was thinking to try to put a little more story of some kind of, like it's a scavenger hunt, right? So you need to get specific things that each of these quote customers or passengers has, and that is what they will pay you with.
Yeah.
And then you can have a whole plot line about someone cheats by stealing someone else's.
You know what we could do? We could take a season of Amazing Race. Let's find one of the seasons of Amazing Race, break it down to all the drama
fast forward it.
Break down all the drama of one season of Amazing Race. Figure out, like, this father-daughter team, this husband-wife team, this roommates team, and like lift all that drama and condense it down into Crazy Taxi. like because Amazing Race is moving from puzzle to puzzle around a country. And solving the clues to get to A to B to C to try to win the big money in the end. Yeah. Looking to that like looking at Amazing Race and just saying, like, okay, how do they construct their seasons, using that as a template of sorts to then say, okay, now we're gonna dial this up to 11 and make it crazy.
Yeah.
And all contained within a city. You have to get to this place. People backstabbing each other, stealing each other's passengers, all for the big prize. Is the prize a lie? Is the prize real? Like, what's the antagonist of this situation other than all these people competing for the same thing?
Sure.
Surely having an evil asshole who has all this money to do this is the villain of this story. Because they could, if they were really so altruistic, they could just give the money away. But instead, for my amusement, you are now going to drive crazy.
You know what that reminds me of? It's and more onto the Running Man type thing. Rather than being a network, a sanctioned thing, we have a Mr. Beast-esque character.
Okay.
And he's the one doing this for internet points. Right? He wants internet points. He has gajillions of dollars.
Sure.
So he's giving one away to whoever can do this. If you get caught, it's on you. Something like that. So these antics are being not we use the word televised because we're from the 20th century, but being not broadcast, being streamed. That's the word. Yeah. That's the word. I do that. I actually do that myself.
It escaped you in your excitement for a Crazy Taxi movie.
It really did. Crazy Taxi. You remember that game from 20 years ago? Oh, longer. Anyway. There we go. Done.
Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi.
Didn't think that
the movie.
Didn't think that pitch would go the distance, but having it be this internet thing, knowing that's getting filmed, we might be getting a little close to what The Running Man was most recently.
No one remembers,
but that's okay, right?
Also, that had other. I think that had other themes that I don't necessarily know that we'd be utilizing, like
that was about the wage disparity, the social classes,
and turning people on each other, and right, like the whole notion of the Running Man is people just people like to see an underdog win, but they like to see someone who's on top lose even more.
Sure.
So they want to see that top guy go down. Whereas this wouldn't be about that. The viewership wouldn't be about that. Actually, if anything, it touches more on that movie that hasn't come out yet, the bank robbing movie. How to rob a bank.
Okay, yeah.
Because they're streaming their bank robberies.
Oh,
and
right.
The people, they're like, I love your show.
Yeah.
That's sort of what I'm imagining. That's kind of the reactions I'm imagining the public would have. Like literally, like in Crazy Taxi. Okay, you're the guy. You said the code word or whatever. Get in my car, and then other people are trying to jump in the car to be on the screen.
Get out of my car. What are you doing? Oh, come on, just say like and subscribe. Say like and subscribe. And make it a real, especially you evoking Mr. Beast, and that this is one of his. A Mr. Beast analog is creating the shenanigans, and it's just, this is out of hand.
Yeah.
The desperation people have for the need for the money and what they're willing to do, and then people who are just so obsessed with the online presence and whatnot. Yeah, there's some commentary to be had there in the midst of some really kick-ass car chases.
In fact, actually, maybe this is a thing that happens. Crazy Taxi is a thing that happens regularly. Never know which town it's going to be in. All sorts of stuff like that.
I like where you're going here. Oh yeah.
And it is illegal. He's so rich, the cops don't shut him down, but they will chase the drivers.
There we go. That's great. You're building this like world lore here. Like it's almost a little Hunger Gamesy, right? Like
it is.
Annually a town is chosen.
But the contestants aren't always the same. The contestants they're like they at this point are sort of known personalities. And then maybe one or two new ones are brought on once in a while. Hang on.
Okay.
But there's a rule about it's not against the rules to have a fare stolen. That's where our character comes in. He is desperate. He has not been invited.
Yes.
He's like, they're coming to my town. I'm going to steal a fare. That's how I'm getting in this game.
Yes, I love this. This is great. Like, yeah. It's like you have to have a certain threshold you have to cross a certain threshold of online presence to even be invited into the game, like wherever Crazy Taxi is going to be. And so this Mr. Beast character is like, I'm coming to Detroit, and these are the players, and it's like, yeah, I'm so excited to see my favorite online presence.
Yeah, it's a little bit Wacky Races. It's a little bit Death Race 2000.
Sure. But having a main character be like, this is bullshit. These people already have money.
Yeah,
they don't need the money like we do. I'm stealing a fare. I'm in this. I'm getting in this. What are you talking about? You have 50 followers on YouTube. Doesn't matter.
And you don't have a car that can move like their cars do.
I can drive anything.
Yeah.
Get me behind a wheel. I can do this. And now we have a main character. Yep. Now we have a character. I love the idea that the declaration that this is going to happen. We get the whole setup of like what this is going to be, and then the game starts, and we're following one of the personalities we've already met, and they're like, oh, all right, yeah. Cut into a few of them as the game is starting. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, just this blindsided, boom, and our main character enters the fray, and like flips the car and like goes in, grabs it, and it's like once you have the first fare, it initiates the second and the third, like. Once you have a fare,
like Crazy Taxi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Once you have the first one, it initiates the next one. And so like all he needs to do is get that. And once he gets that first one, he's in the game. and now it's like now he has to beat everybody to win the game, right?
Yeah. Well, should it? Yeah, because they should be competing with directly with each other.
Yes.
They're trying to because Crazy Taxi is a single player game. You're not really competing that way. But
you're going for the high score, and
yeah.
think of it this way: they're not getting money; they're getting credits. Whenever they pick up a fare and they know where the next fare is, they're collecting credits, and whoever has the most credits in the end gets the prize money.
Yeah,
it's not like he can rob the first person of their fare and like, good, I got the 10K I wanted, I'm done. It's no, it's not real money, and maybe he doesn't even know that at first. Like,
well, so rather than it just being okay, so that's right. I don't want it to just be a rally race. I don't just want it to be pick up this customer and now everyone is racing to get to this like you.
No, they're all over town.
Yeah,
when you
everyone is all over. There's all sorts of customers.
Yeah.
And the thing is, there's clues as to the order that they're going to, right? So if there's 5 racers,
sure,
that means there are 5 fares out in the city. And anyone, the rules meant any one of the 5 could intercept one of the other 5's things. Our character jumps into this race, steals a fare. I don't see it like I think that'd be a great visual for the streams things that this guy plows in.
Yeah.
But I don't. The way I see him entering is he figures out where one of the starting fares is going to be, or maybe it's not even the starting fare. Maybe it is like the first round is already done. He's like, oh no, they're gonna go there. I'd and so he gets there and he's like trying to coax come on, get in my car. I'm the cabbie. I'm the cabbie. Come on. And like the other guy comes around the corner. We get the zoom in on him and like, who is this jerk?
I like that notion, but I think the first thing he should do is he needs to get in the game. He has to steal something from a player. If it's the map or like the radar system, he needs to get that first fare to himself. Because just I see what you're pitching, but I feel like we could raise the stakes a little bit more if he's just like, get my cab. How is he going to know where the next fare is? If he gets a device or something or the key from one of the existing players.
Because a fare always tells you where they need to go.
Mm-hmm. But to play more to the game,
sure,
it's not a single 1-for-1. When you activate that you can pick someone up, a bunch of activation points occur, and it's yellow, green, and red, where to determine what are the price points.
Sure.
So as soon as I say he attacks one of the existing players to get in the game, whether he carjacks them or gets a radar device that only activates when you drop off a fare, so that he can see where all the other options are.
Okay, I want a sneakier, more clever.
I do
character.
Like the idea of him saying like, "Get my car, get my car."
Because there's other ways to do it. Like especially if the first fare isn't he's already not in the race. It's because he's rigged a GPS. Let's do some writer computer work here. He's rigged his GPS and he knows this is the path the cab's going to go by. So I just need long enough next to their car to spoof the signal.
Okay, let's do that for his first couple, but then he immediately gets taken out again. So then he has to attack one of the racers to reactivate it. Then we get both.
Sure.
Then we get both.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't mind that. I don't think that should be his entrance.
Sure. Yes. I'm for it.
Because it should be this sneaky thing, and then everyone's mad. They're like, that shouldn't be allowed. And then Mr. Money.
Mr. Money. Mr. Monster. Monsieur Monster.
Oh no, what's Danny DeVito's character's name in Taxi?
Oh God, dude! I don't. For all my movie knowledge, it's not in there. The Penguin.
The Penguin. Mr. Penguin.
Monsieur Monster.
Mr. Monster.
Mr. Monster.
Mr. Monster says stealing fares is entirely within the rules, and that makes him an entry. He doesn't knock someone out. Yeah. There's just now another person.
Sixth man.
And everyone hates him.
Freaking goblet of fire over here.
Yeah, basically. Except he did put his name in.
Yeah, except I did put my name in it. Everyone should yell at me like Michael Gambone. Dumb. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So then we follow this character as he struggles, like literally, because there would be like it's like a bout of like 3, right? It's a movie. We can't have it go on forever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's this. You got to get 3 fairs in a row, and that's a round.
Yeah.
Right. So then everyone comes back, and how much you've made is tallied, and it's all compared. And that's when, right, so we can get some of the slowdowns. Yeah. Characters can talk to each other, punch each other.
Who the hell is this guy? He's not even. Yeah. He doesn't even have any followers.
Yeah. That kind of thing. Yeah. And Mr. Monster can be like, we're rectifying that right now, and you the camera goes over, and you see a bunch of techs. No, they don't give him a new car. They're just drilling cameras into his car. Basically, I want to see this guy's car.
Yeah.
Falling apart through this whole movie. He's having to duct tape it together. Yeah. Maybe at one point he recruits his friend, who now just sits in the back of the car and is repairing it as they go.
Oh yeah, like repairing. Well, that's pretty fun. Not like a Dom Toretto holding together the engine while it's on fire. Fate of the Furious style.
A little bit of it. Pretty close. Yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
And he doesn't have any followers to start, but over the course of this, he's getting followers, and he doesn't even have a live stream. He's like, someone can.
Well, yeah, that's why Mr. Monster, he's not going to miss out on this. Yeah. He's like, he's in, and they start putting cameras and stuff all over his car.
And he's so determined. Our main character is like, I'm going to win this because I need, and he's. Okay, because we're beating this out. He getting to that end, that final moment, whatever that climax is, where we jump to he's won and he's given the money. Does he just let it go? Like let all the money go? Like throw it to the people? Like
no, he becomes the next Mr. Monster. No.
Depressing. No.
I don't know.
Because I think that the real, he's kind of like it's like Running Man. It's like The Long Walk. It's like, does this end with shutting this down so this can't happen anymore? Or is that too big and bold of a statement?
I think it's too big and bold. Mm-hmm. While we are making a story that touches on themes like that, mm-hmm. I don't think we're not driving toward that. Driving.
We could even go so far as him suggesting it to Monsieur Maltzdia, and he's like, "Are you kidding me? The only thing I'm gonna do is make sure this doesn't happen again. You broke the rules because the rules weren't in place, but you just made it a little more difficult for everyone in the future. So thank you for doing that.
We'll see you next season.
Here's your money, and if you want to shut me down, come back and race again. Just keep your viewership up or above 500,000." It's like, man, screw you. You learned nothing. Like if the monster of this doesn't learn anything, there's a little bit of commentary in that. But if our hero gets to go home, like walk into the sunset with his winnings, and do better, like if say he gets $1 billion, a gajillion, one jugga, as you said,
one guh,
and he doesn't keep it, he just spreads it across and fixes his city. Like if Mr. Monster picks trashy places because it's better to like watch shit blow up. I'm not going to go to New York City. What am I, an idiot? I would never do that. I'm going to Detroit. I'm going to like.
I see what you're saying. How about this? Rocky, he doesn't win.
Oh.
He doesn't win.
Yeah.
And they're like, you gave it a good run,
mm-hmm.
but ultimately you didn't win. Told you wouldn't win.
Yeah.
Not with that jalopy.
Yeah.
I just want to say the word jalopy.
That was the whole point in you saying this. Go ahead.
And he has to go home, but just for trying, he has become a hero. He's become to his town, to his neighborhood.
People say, like, "Thanks, man. Hey, I like what you did there. Thank you."
And in standard game show fashion, I know Mr. Beast games are often all or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't watch enough of them to know, but we don't have to do all or nothing. That is higher stakes. But he could have gone home with a little something
enough for his to help his grandmother who's sick. But if all this notoriety and people watching him is just even just a fraction of people who are like, Mr. Monster sucks, but I'm going to start following this hero guy. And that's just enough that puts him over the edge that he can monetize in such a way that he can help his community in the end.
Sure. I don't think the resolution of money I'm more interested in the moral victory of the trying and the people liking him for that.
Yeah, like maybe in the beginning if he is getting a coffee and a donut from someone who's a jerk to him, in the end that guy gives him a coffee and donut for free.
Something like
that sort of thing. I'm cool with that.
And also, because I can't help it, leaves it open for a Crazy Taxi too.
Well, of course, Mr. Monster's going to the next city.
Yeah.
We'll get another Crazy Taxi movie.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, Jim! I did not think Crazy Taxi would get us a whole pitch out of it, but I'm glad it did.
I think it. Yeah, actually, I'm really glad we did that one. It fit the bill for what we do here more. Because the thing is, a lot of video games have full actual stories, so the answer is, do that.
Yeah. That's the problem with doing stuff like Left 4 Dead or the like Halo. There's these games are
BioShock.
Yeah, they are movies themselves,
and it would be amazing to see it as a movie.
The Last of Us.
But the pitch is
just do that.
Do that.
And I don't. It's fun to see things done one for one, but I am more interested in seeing stuff adapted in such a way where I'm surprised, which is it's sort of a weird line to walk, because sometimes it's like, man, this book, this comic, this cartoon is so good. If you're going to make a live action version of it, just do it exactly like this.
Yeah,
but
and that's sort of why I say that with Crazy Taxi. It is an ambiguous premise, like plot, so we can put a story on there, rather than just saying, "Let me tell you about the lore of Dead by Daylight that I love so much and how this will be a movie."
Yeah,
I would love to do that. I need to do that, but to the same end, like BioShock. It's a super cool game with a super cool story, and it would really just be us regaling that story to you.
And honestly, it's probably the mistake I made with Chrono Trigger, just keeping it on the rails if we go back to season 1. But here we go, Crazy Taxi. Okay, I like that. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. I can really picture the energy of it. It would be like the more practical the effects. I love the idea of a friend trying to cobble the car together in a car chase sequence, and definitely. Guns are coming out. Like the people are gonna. I think no guns.
Maybe the cop. No guns. This isn't Running Man.
Okay. Yeah.
This is all about the fair.
Okay. So maybe not even just one character who gets a little too trigger happy here.
Maybe. Yeah. Sure.
A fist fight.
Definitely fist fights.
Okay, great.
And maybe one of the drivers is a gun.
A gun nut.
A gun nut.
Okay, great. I didn't want to turn this into bullets flying in all the action sequences. I just meant at some point.
Because this is cars flying through apple carts, jumping bridges, flipping as they hit other cars. That's what this movie is. It's so car centric.
Great. Okay, good. I love that.
It's not that guns ruin it. It's if everyone actually guns turn it much more into twisted metal.
Great, cool. Yeah. I'm with you on that. Good sell. But I think now we should take a break.
Yeah,
take a breather here, and let's even come back and find some other. I think we caught something with Crazy Taxi, because you're right. The more freedom we have to tell a story, the better. So let's take our 5 here and see if we can't come up with a couple other pitches here.
Candy Crush.
Oh, God. King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. One of my favorite video game movies. Okay, here's a couple messages from our beautiful network. We'll be right back. I don't know. That felt longer than 5 minutes to me. Okay, here we are. We're back again. Do you have a pitch?
Nope.
I thought of this as we were getting up to walk out of the room to get some fresh air. A game that you know everything about.
Uh-oh.
Guitar Hero.
Oh, I do know everything about that game.
Guitar Hero or Rock Band? Okay, so check this out. There's a story in Guitar Hero and Rock Band. It's a garage band that rises up to be world famous, right?
Yeah. And then in Guitar Hero 6, they actually rise up to be gods.
Whoa. Okay,
like you end up dueling against demons and gods.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool. Now, I know we were just talking about like a movie that has, a game that has rails doesn't exactly make for a good movie, and just following the story of Guitar Hero / Rock Band, just do that. They started as an amateur garage band and then work their way up to fighting demons for the souls of the universe.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. You know what I would hate this movie? I'm pitching it and I'm already realizing I would hate it.
Uh-oh.
I don't like jukebox musicals.
Oh.
Jukebox musicals,
and by the nature of Guitar Hero and
very
Rock
much
Band.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. I shouldn't say I don't like them across the board. I don't want this to turn into I hate horror movies situation here.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I don't care for jukebox musicals when there's no real rhyme or reason. It's just like, oh, we got this pop song and now this character is going to sing it, and there's no context to it. There's no extra flavor to it. They're just doing the karaoke version of it.
How do you feel about Blues Brothers?
Blues Brothers is a good musical.
Okay.
I know it's technically a jukebox musical, but they're giving their own flavor to these songs. It's within the context. My problems with Blues Brothers are different than the music aspect of it. One of my favorite movies of all time is Pitch Perfect. The first one, only the first one. The other ones are all the problems that are wrong with both jukebox musicals and comedy sequels. Oh, sorry. I got real worked up just now.
Yeah.
That first one, I love that first one.
Huh.
But so never mind. I'm taking Rock Band and Guitar Hero off the table of the very nature of that. No, we can talk about it.
No,
if you want to pitch off of it.
I'm not sure necessarily where to go with it. Right? It's like, okay, let's follow the music biopic.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't end with them overdosing and doing a final show at Wembley Stadium where we get the credits card that says they went on to do blah blah blah. No, these musicians go on to become gods.
Yeah.
Yes. We already got that movie, Bill and Ted. Station. Man, Bogus Journey is a weird movie.
Yes. Okay, so not Guitar Hero.
Not Guitar Hero,
no. Jet Moto.
Jet Moto. Wait, is that the spray painting one with the roller skates?
No. That's Jet Grind Radio and Jet Set Radio Future.
Got it. Okay.
I love those games.
Yes.
I was thinking about pitching them.
Oh yeah.
I want them. I so badly want them to make another one.
Mm-hmm. To complete the trilogy of the Jet Set.
Just to have more.
Yeah.
Just to have more.
I just remember the menu screen. You'd pop the game on, and it would go Jet Set Radio, and then do.
And because it had its own soundtrack.
Yeah.
Right. Like you could switch out songs, and oh man, it was so great.
What's the premise of it? You said you thought about pitching it. Pitch it. What stopped you from pitching it?
What? This, the premise is, there's a bad guy, and he's trying to steal the music, and he's trying to control the streets, and you are the GGs. You're one of the street gangs, who is trying to run the streets, but you're the GGs. That stands for good guys.
Ooh,
you're the good guy gang. And you go around different neighborhoods, tagging it with your tags to take it over. And sometimes the other gangs, and I am not remembering any of their names now. Like it's something like the Red Scorpions. It's all female skaters. The sewer animals or something like that, and they're all dressed up like gators. And you got to race them. You got to race them.
And you're just trying to stop it's a save the rec center scenario.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, basically.
Stop the big corporate.
Yeah. In the first game, Or was it the second game? Like literally, you end up skating up to a rooftop where like the big bad is like spitting like records and fireballs at you, and you got to dodge them and skate around and spray them in the face and stuff.
Heck yeah,
with spray paint.
It's fun. That's a fun world to play in.
It really is.
But you said
it would have to be animated. It would have to be like I guess you could do it live action. But that almost kind of takes away some of the fun of it.
It should probably be in that new Sony style of animation. That
Spider-Verse. That'd be great.
Yeah, that animation, both Sony's so Spider-Verse, K-pop Demon Hunters, even Nimona. That style lends itself to music.
And Sony makes PlayStation. It was PlayStation exclusive.
There you go.
I don't know who actually owns it.
Sony, but Jim's ready for you.
Make that movie and game and movie and game. Just relaunch the franchise, please.
But
please,
I derailed you thinking that's what we're talking about. You said Jetmoto. What's Jetmoto?
Jetmoto is a PlayStation 1 racing game where you race hovercraft motorcycle things.
Yep, Jetmoto racing. I remember it now.
I love fine, you don't want to do that? Let's do F-Zero. Hovercraft racing games.
That's where
I love science fiction racing games.
Well, we just did a Crazy Taxi.
We did.
The sequel to Crazy Taxi, Hovercraft.
Yeah. Back in the day, I liked Crazy Taxi enough, but not as much as all my friends, because it wasn't sci-fi enough.
My game of choice was not Crazy Taxi. I did enjoy it, but it's I might have even said this before on the show. Is San Francisco Rush 2049.
Yep,
I love that game.
Sci-fi, great game.
Yeah, the Loopa de Loops
in the future.
Oh! Okay, so we're not doing that. All right, I have a game idea.
Okay,
it is wide open for whatever the hell we want to do with it because the game it has one objective. It's a game with one objective. It's get from A to B. That's it. That is the whole objective of the game. And it is a whole wide open world for us to litter with whatever the hell we want to do with it. And what you do is you start way over on the East Coast and you're trying to get to Oregon.
Okay.
On a trail. An Oregon trail.
Oh.
Now, you ever see the movie Frailty?
Oh, no.
No, you haven't.
No, I've not seen Frailty.
No, not Frailty. Oh my God, Guy Pearce, Jeffrey. Oh my God.
Not The Offer.
Oh my God, it's not Frailty. The people are screaming at me right now. I'm completely blanking. It's a Wendigo story.
Oh, Ravenous.
Ravenous. Thank you.
Yeah.
You ever see Ravenous?
I thought you were talking about the Proposition.
No.
That's an Australian Western.
You ever see?
I've seen Ravenous. Yes, I've seen Ravenous.
Oregon Trail presents. Now, there's a fun card game that someone has made called Oregon Trail.
Yes.
Which is a zombie survival game in the fashion of Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
My whole life growing up in the Midwest, I thought it was Oregon. And then
I had someone, I said Oregon
yep.
as well. And then I was at a convention at a table with someone who was from there. And they said, "Oh, we're from Oregon," and we were conversing, and I said Oregon, and they cut the conversation.
Stop.
It's Oregon.
Stop.
It's Oregon.
Yeah.
It's not Oregon.
Yeah.
I got very flustered. I was like,
I similarly had a situation of being corrected on how to say it, and I've known it ever since. So I had a pen pal in high school that was from Oregon. So just a frontier period piece movie, but let's get
everyone keeps dying of dysentery.
Let's make it a horror movie. Let's make it a frontier horror movie that it's seemingly this great Western movement, the Great Expanse of crossing the prairie with what little supplies you have, a family desperate to get west for a better life, following the tropes of the game, but that would be boring. Don't just do that. No one wants to see a friggin' wagon wheel movie. Even The Revenant had a bear attack. Why is it called The Revenant anyway? The Revenant's a ghost that comes because Leo dies, or like it seemingly dies and he comes back to enact his revenge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he won't die.
That's why it's called The Revenant.
Yeah.
Okay, but even the Revenant had a crazy bear attack, and so the Oregon Trail, right? It's a family. They're heading west, and the turning point in the movie is let's make it weird. Let's get weird with this, Jim.
All right, you need to explain to me how we're allowed to get weird. Why we're allowed to get weird with the license.
Well, at this point, I gotta imagine Oregon Trail is just public domain.
Unfortunately, Disney and other corporations have ensured that copyright lasts real long.
Okay. Well, let's start here. That there are mods in the game. It's been around for literally decades. I joked about the zombie survival one, but let's not go that far. Let's go so far as you have to hunt and survive and cross rivers and all that. There is the first mod that I'm aware of is someone added Bigfoot into the game, so that when you're out hunting, a Bigfoot attack can happen. So we just tell a Frontier movie where a Bigfoot attack happens. The peaceful Sasquatch would never, says Jim.
I mean, he wouldn't. Yeah, I'm glad you know me so well. Honestly, just the Frontier movie could be done well. There's not much to pitch there. We'll follow this wagon of people telling frankly a harrowing tale, because following the trail was not easy.
So just a historical drama.
Yeah, it ends up feeling like a chapter of Buster Scruggs. And so maybe that's why it's because even Buster Scruggs was the Western. Oh my God, what's the rom-com movie of 6 rom-coms all jammed together?
Love Actually.
Yeah, Buster Scruggs was the Western version of Love Actually, because it was 6 ideas that the Coen brothers had, but they didn't have any place. No one of the ideas jumped out enough to be a whole thing, so they just jammed them all together in a thing. And I could see saying, "Hey, this isn't interesting." Like you were saying, that's not interesting enough. I think it could be.
Well, to be fair, it's not an exciting genre-bending action adventure blockbuster movie, which we tend to pitch on this show.
Yeah.
Telling a very serious period piece about the Oregon Trail and the absolute bloodbath that thing could be, that people did survive on their will, is wonderful. I love historical fiction. I love history pieces. We saw Pressure recently, and like there is a place for those things.
Imagine having a subplot where we make an audience. I don't know yet how, where we make an audience care about a broken wagon wheel.
Yeah,
where like this is a serious problem, that this wagon, they literally have to be pushed off the trail so the other wagons can keep going.
And we're
super sorry, we don't have any spare wheels for you.
We just can't spare. Sorry, you're on your own. And then trying to fix that before the cold sets in, before the dysentery sets in. Yeah. Okay. So I like the idea of just a drama, a history drama. There was a Nick Cage movie from a couple years ago that I really, really enjoyed, and it was just about him going out into the mountains and hunting buffalo. And the movie was like watching literature.
Really?
It was this really wonderful movie. I'm trying to remember what it was called. The Butcher's Crossing. It came out in 2022. That's 4 years ago. Anyway,
yeah.
But it's it felt like literature. It was about an Ivy League dropout, this young guy who goes to Colorado, and he joins a team of buffalo hunters led by Nick Cage, and it's just this experience that they have to stay out for the winter and survive. And it was produced by the indigenous people who occupied that land that the story was set in, and how Nick Cage plays this buffalo hunter who is obsessed. It is his everything is to hunt the buffalo, and he respects the buffalo, but he hunts them. He is one of the reasons buffalo became an endangered species, because he hunted all winter, everyone he could find, and he has this mountain of pelts, and the sadness and the harrowing nature of surviving nature was a really, really wonderful movie. And so taking an Oregon Trail movie, there's a silly way to do it. Treat it like Jumanji. Treat it like Oregon Trail. Oh, I played this in 6th grade. I could survive in the real Oregon Trail. Boom, you're blasted back in time. Actually, survive.
I don't know if I necessarily, but I think what you said you didn't want to do might be the most fun way to do Oregon Trail, which is a game that acknowledges it's a game like Jumanji, right? You're in the game, right. Whether it's there's a lot of humor to like, I died of dysentery. Yeah. Start over, and you're coming across your own headstones.
Oh yeah.
That on premise, I think, would get sold before our serious
sure
historical drama.
Doing a historical drama about the story of the Oregon Trail. Yeah, like, boring. But you know who would do it? Taylor Sheridan would do it.
He would.
And he would do it great. Yeah. And our dads would love it.
Everyone in America would watch it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know any of them.
We would anybody watch it. We would never see it ourselves. Nope. The most watched movie in television history.
Yeah.
In streaming history.
Yep.
But you're right. Having a person who is like sucked into the game kind of thing, Tron style, and now they're in Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Boy, we were talking about animated earlier. Having someone pixelated into what it looks like on the screen, and then what it looks like to them.
Oh, is the clock? Every time they die, they get a little more real.
Ooh,
because that means they're not going to be able to get out of the game.
I've never been able to beat this game. I hate this game. One person or a team, because you could name all your companions, and it's like little butt died of dysentery.
Little butt.
Oh my God. Someone on the outside being a smartass about Oregon Trail, like a modern day kid who's like, this stupid game my grandpa played. It's like, oh, you don't respect Oregon Trail. It'll come back to bite you in the ass, Jumanji style. Hope you appreciate that. Go ahead, name your character. I'm naming him Little Butt. And then you get sucked into the game.
And everyone calls him, hey, Little Butt.
Hey, what's up, Little Butt? Damn it, this is my fault.
Actually, this could be this. You just cite Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
All the money Minecraft made.
Hey, did you like that Minecraft money? Yeah. We're going to do that with Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
We'll call it
Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail. You'll die of dysentery.
What?
Jesus.
Oregon Trail.
Did you played it, obviously. Yeah. Did you ever get to Oregon? I think once or twice I can remember getting there and be like, oh my God, I did it. Everyone else died, but I made it.
Mm-hmm.
There's the sorrow of it. If someone came in sarcastically and learned to care about their, oh my God, Little Butt died.
Yeah.
Little Butt Jr. died.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for the serious one, I remember I watched a documentary about the Donner Party, and I think they started on the Oregon Trail, and eventually they had someone had told them this would be a shortcut, and I think they took it there. But it wasn't just, oh, we're gonna go here. Like, they were a part of a train. There was a meeting, and they actually split. So some were like, we're gonna stick with the trail, and others were like, we trust this word, and they went this other way. But there was way more drama before that. The father Donner, the patriarch of the family, had a falling out with someone else in the wagon train, and he had stabbed someone.
Oh,
they died. There's no justice out there, and no one there wanted to be like, well, they didn't want to lynch him.
Right.
So they're like, you have to go.
Get out of here.
So he had to go on his own. That's one of the reasons he survived. I don't know if you know the story of the Donner Party.
I didn't know this part of it.
So he survived. He got to California, found out his family was stuck in the mountains during that winter, kept trying to get people to take them out, and like they're like, no, it's the middle of winter. There's no way we can go. Tried, I think, 2 different times to get out there, and wasn't able to. By the time he got out there, there was like all of the stuff had happened.
And that stuff is
cannibalism. Yeah. Just like that movie Ravenous. No, not just like that movie Ravenous. Is actually really sad. It wasn't. It's not even like that like seedy, salacious type thing. They tried to be. There were very creepy things that happened, but not because they were creepy people.
Yeah.
Like if you saw the movie Alive, where they they had to eat other their fellow soccer players.
Yeah.
It was very much, they kept track of who meat came from. They like actually wrote names on the packets they kept it in, and that sounds super creepy. They did it to try to be less creepy, so they wouldn't have to eat their own kin.
Oof,
because the Donner Party was actually multiple families. I'm telling all this just because I know these terrible anecdotes. Yeah. My point to bring it up is I don't want to tell the Donner Party, but I'm imagining an Oregon Trail story that starts with the Donners as a part of it, and at a certain point somewhere in the second act, we actually see them go. Yeah. They go this other way,
and
we're
if you know your history, then
and the whole time we've been seeing this trouble, right? The father Donners keeps getting in fights with these people, and you're like, dude, why is anyone out here fighting? We got to survive.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a thought. An Oregon Trail story. We're following a wagon, and everything that can go wrong in the game happens to anyone else that they're in this trail with, trail with. And even bringing up like the Donner Party at one point, and they go off on their own, like, all right, free from that. And the person driving that wagon is not making any mistakes. Nothing bad has happened to this character, and they're acing this.
Yeah.
And maybe this can't go for too long, but it needs to reach a point of like, this is too perfect. What is happening here? And it's because someone's cheating at the game. Someone's cheating at the game. Like as somehow coming out of the game, or someone coming into the game in a fashion being like, you're doing too well. What is going on here? You should have died of dysentery. Whatever. We keep using that one. Typhoid could have got you too. But it's someone who is Kobayashi Maroon. Kobayashi Maru
cheated the game.
James Kirk is cheating at Oregon Trail, and so then the punishment is that they have to. Okay, I'm mixing a bunch of ideas here. We find out this person's cheated, and then they're in the real world. They're reprimanded for it, and they're like, "Whatever, I beat the game." And then it's like, "No, you cheated. The only way you could actually survive the game is to prove if you could do it or not. You'd have to play it correctly." Well, I'm not. Why would I do that?
You got to resolve that first part real fast.
Yeah. To then put them in again.
You've been Jumanji'd.
Yeah, Jumanji'd. Yeah. Damn, Jumanji's a good movie. All 3 of them are good. I
mean, is that just the term for any time that happens? And is Minecraft just a Jumanji?
Yeah. Zathura.
Tron is a Jumanji?
Yeah, poor Tron. Tron's like, I did it way before Jumanji. You know what observation someone made recently that I saw, a friend pointed out to me? Jumanji, from Robin Williams' point of view, he returns to a dystopia.
Oh, sure.
He comes back to his hometown. It is a dystopian future. He's getting like the Jimmy Stewart treatment of It's a Wonderful Life. This is what this city looks like because of you disappearing, and what it did for your father, what it did for the city, and the repercussions of this. Buildings, big box store had come in. In the 90s, that was a death sentence to a small town.
Yeah.
And homelessness, poverty, all because of this one instance of his disappearance. And he returns to that life and then gets to go back and do it all over again and keep that town thriving.
Jumanji is It's a Wonderful Life with a jungle.
It's a wonderful jungle. It's a wonderful board game. It's a wonderful movie.
What year is it?
Okay, sorry, off mark here. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I can't I do think the historical drama is a wonderful idea, but the goofy, silly idea, you're right, would sell faster because it would just be do a Minecraft.
Yeah.
Huh. There we go. So he cheats at the game, then he gets thrust in the game, then he has to survive in the actual game.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bigfoot attacks.
And sure. And I think I like that as sort of the clock, the stakes. He keeps dying, and he becomes a little more real
Every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in. Come on. No, he's
all the way to the point of all the characters he named, like he's now sincerely working to keep little butt alive.
Little butt, I'm not going to lose you again. What do you mean again? Oh, God, I'm not going to let you die, little butt. I can't do it anymore. Dude, wait. I'm hungry and cold, Daddy. Little butt Junior, I love you.
We just got to ford this river.
LBJ. We just got to ford this river. Okay, Oregon Trail. Do you want to try to pitch one more, or you want to keep talking about Oregon Trail here?
I think we've said everything we have to say about Oregon Trail.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any
Bejeweled the movie?
You had joked Candy Crush earlier.
I did. There's more of a story to Candy Crush because there's actually characters.
Okay. Let's try this. Is there a pinball movie like
Tommy?
Yeah. Not a good movie. It's a weird movie.
I don't think there's another one.
One of the best movies, one of the best biopics that came out in recent years is Tetris. And it was an Apple movie, so no one saw it. But anyone who did see it put it on their top 10 of the year list kind of thing. Who would have thought? A movie about Tetris. But hey, you know what? Social Network is one of the pivotal movies of the 21st century. Yeah, I don't know. Are there any other... I could bring up like the greatest video games of all time list if you're...
Could we do it? I don't know what the story is, so just picking a game and saying documentary about it doesn't really work.
Just do documentary about this.
Galaga, a spaceship has to fight its way past infinite waves of space bugs.
Yeah.
It's Starship Troopers in space.
Wait,
but like not on a planet, like flying around in space.
Well, okay, so if we're just looking at, say, the best-selling, like most awarded, most played, most sold, like the blockbuster games list, Zelda is...
We did that.
And we've done it more than once at this point. Tetris, Zelda again, Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 is a great example of like...
That'd be a great movie.
Because the game is...
Just a great story,
Just do the story. The Last of Us has already been a show. Any Mario Brother game has already been covered.
We could pitch, for example, Portal. Because there would be more for us to inject into that. Because Chell is the main character, and as a movie, it wouldn't be first person, so we'd be following this character. But she is alone. It's her and Gladys, right?
Right. And ultimately, Gladys is the antagonist of the story. What's curious is for all the bad video game adaptations that there have been, especially since we fixed it, there has been, like, The Witcher is one of the best-selling games of all time. Already done. Resident Evil, one of the best-selling series of all time. Already been done. Final Fantasy has had over a dozen entries into its library of games, and all of those, again, are we'll just do the story. Like,
sort of.
Final
the
Fantasy,
one time they tried not to, I don't know about you and your friends, but my friends made fun of it.
Spirits Within?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, idiots made terrible adaptation. It's too bad.
Because it wasn't the way it was an adaptation is they were telling a new because every Final Fantasy is a new story.
It's the Final Fantasy for those characters.
Yeah,
right.
And they were telling a new story. And honestly, I think on paper, I think on premise, Spirits Within is a very cool idea.
I've said this years ago when I did the 1 minute rewatch. Spirits Within, if it was a live action movie with the exact same cast that voiced everybody, it would be a massive cult hit.
Sure.
Like it's a cult hit in its own right, but it's a dull movie. But if it had been live action, holy shit, that movie would have been. We would be talking about it in different terms right now.
Yeah, there'd probably be 3 more of them.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto is such an open world.
The thing is, there is a story.
Yes.
So then, do you do that story? If you don't do that story, what are you doing in Grand Theft Auto?
Right. The third one follows our nameless character. Vice City is more or less Scarface.
So, okay, just real quick, let's explore this notion. Take the world of Grand Theft Auto. We're going to tell a new story. I have not played much of the more recent ones.
The last one I played in its entirety was 4.
I am remembering in 2, going all the way back.
Wow.
There is a game mechanic where you gain favor and disfavor with the different gangs, depending on jobs you take and what you do.
Okay.
Does that persist? I don't remember it in 3.
In 3, you work for and against each gang little by little until you have faced them and helped them. The Yakuza, the Triads, the Russians, the Latinos, like every gang you can imagine you've worked for or with. In San Andreas, you can gain favor amongst the gangs. There's a little bit of that. But that's a game mechanic. How do you translate to a film?
That's what we're going to base our story on. Our character wants to rise to the top, or wants to get somewhere up in this criminal world, and so he's going to try playing the gangs off of each other by stealing cars.
Okay, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, and like situating them in each other's territories. Like, hey, you stole our car. How
do you know I stole? What are you talking about? I didn't steal your car. What was it doing in my neck of the woods?
Yeah, stuff like that. This is still real premisey. I don't have much more plot than this. I don't know why he's doing this. Maybe it's a revenge thing. Maybe it really is just an ambition thing. But that's my initial pitch for a new story that takes place in a Grand Theft Auto world where we center that notion of Grand Theft Auto. So there's going to be a lot of car stealing and driving. Getting away from cops, trying to clear.
Yeah. I love Grand Theft Auto games and they are fun to play, but I think that they're such open world. It's really more about the missions and less there are stories. 4 has like a pretty they all have stories to them, but yeah, it just becomes like what makes it uniquely Grand Theft Auto. I don't know. I think Rockstar has really captured a specific style of gameplay that makes those games feel like those games. And
sure.
It's sort of a very...
And you don't think we could capture that in film?
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know if it elevates itself beyond its source material. And I think that if you're going to make a movie out of a thing, you better make it unique and fun and worth it, or you're going to get a Spirits Within situation over here. It's just I don't know that if we could. If the studio demanded it specifically do a Grand Theft Auto, then I'd sit here and I'd bend myself into a pretzel to make sure I could do that. But if it's just tossing it out on the table, like, you want to do a Grand Theft Auto? I'm like, not really. I had more fun coming up with Crazy Taxi on the fly than gang guy stealing cars to just pit other gangs against themselves. Like, I don't know. It feels a little hollow to me. You could pitch it. You can keep pitching it if you want.
It's a matter of figuring out why that feels hollow to you. Because, right, if I were to just off mic, without the IP, if I had pitched a movie like this, I think you would be intrigued by the notion of, okay, what's the character's motivation? What kind of set pieces are we going to have?
Okay,
what ultimately is the end goal here?
That's fair. Yes. Okay. So fine. Let me walk back into the room. I left the room and I'm not back. All right. Fine. You want a Grand Theft Auto? I got a Grand Theft Auto. The notion of those games starting with 3 up. I'm not familiar with the top down games that the originals were.
That's fine. They weren't.
But the notion really is you are the lowest level of scum driver, and you work yourself up the ladder in one way or another to be the king of the city. You go through every gangster in your way, working for and against everyone until you are the kingpin. So here we go. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Grand Theft Auto. I love your idea. He's stealing cars. He's pitting the gangs against each other, and he's climbing the ladder. And we get like almost a Conan the Barbarian type story where when he gets to the top and he's sitting in the throne, what does he sacrifice to get there? He won. He's there, but now what? This isn't. It's not what's all it's cracked up to be, right? Am I thinking right? Conan, he gets to the throne, and
sort of. I mean, he's dedicated. I think you're right. He is sitting there, and King Conan looks forlorn.
Yeah,
but I think it's a little more of a Alexander the Great, no worlds left to conquer.
Yes, yeah.
Not that was ever what Conan wanted to do. This is a totally different conversation. You're evoking a particular thing. I think I understand what you're evoking. It's not quite Conan, but that's fine.
Just that he does manage to get them all killed and get everyone out of his way. Has his fleet of cars from every gang that he stole from, and he gets to the top, and it's nothing. I was just talking about how this idea, a movie of this could feel hollow. This is a victory for this criminal that got to the top, and it's not all it's cracked up to be. It's like, well, no, like what did I get out of this? I'm the king of the worst people on the city. I'm the king of the worst people in the city. Congratulations to me.
Is that what the games are about?
Not maybe I'm being a little cynical, but there's for the most part in these games, it's like become the best criminal. You don't come out of this clean.
We can still frame criminals though as not jolly good guys, but
affable.
Right? Yeah.
Sure.
At the very least affable, but there's also stories where Ocean's 11, they are all criminals.
Yes, you are right. There is a way to, and I'm not saying we look at this, I wouldn't hate the main character. I'd be rooting for him the whole way.
Sure.
I'm just saying that by the time we get to the end and he's the king of the mountain, there is that little bit of forlornness that you see in King Conan's face of like, now what do I do? I guess I want to just go back to stealing cars. That was the best time of my life. Because when you beat every one of the Grand Theft Auto games, once you beat the story mode, the world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want. There are still missions out there to be had, and the game truly becomes an open world for you to play in. I'm really curious to see what 6 is, because 5 is one of the largest video game maps ever created, and 6 is even bigger. I mean, literally, when the 5 came out, you had to get it with a hard drive to play the damn thing. But anyway, that's off point.
Yeah.
Is that having a character who is a nobody who wants to be a somebody, and he becomes a somebody, and then feels like, actually, you know what, now that I'm here, I don't want it. I'd rather just be out in the streets again, boosting cars.
Wind in my hair, police on my tail.
Yeah, 5-star rating. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what more to say on Grand Theft Auto. But I think with that we started with a car movie, we can end with a car movie. Do you want I'm going to slowly start wrapping up the show.
Yeah, no, I want to wrap up Grand Theft Auto on a it feels lackluster. It feels like going out on a whimper.
And I take some responsibility in that. So I want you to take a moment right now to keep developing it. Mm-hmm. You know that thing you do where you sort of just zone out and stare at the middle distance while I end the show? Do that. Okay, here we go. Okay, but to our Chapman, thank you for sticking with the show for 7 seasons. Thank you for submitting a second demand and giving us a chance to pitch some more video game movies. So of course we default to you first, and you got to let us know, did we do it again? You got another $1 billion for your cocaine and hookers? But anyone listening, you can go ahead and hit us up and let us know, what did we miss? Is there anything that you wish we would develop further, or that you would yourself? And of course, what are some video games? Like, I could keep going through the list here of some of the greatest video games of all time: Mass Effect, Red Dead Redemption, Minecraft, BioShock, any of the Elder Scrolls games, like Morrowind and Skyrim, Doom, Metroid. I'm glad to see Chrono Trigger on this list. Street Fighter, Portal.
Doom. I was gonna pitch Doom. Redoing Doom.
Redoom?
Redoom.
It's a Redoom.
Yeah.
Warcraft, Metal Gear, Halo's on here, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, a bunch of Mario, GoldenEye, Pokemon obviously is going to be on here, Silent Hill, Deus Ex, Animal Crossing, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, Smash Brothers, Diablo. Like that, yeah, I'm not going to keep it. There's literally 500 things on here. I just wanted to list some of those off. So many great adaptations have come out in the past few years. People finally understood, and I think Jim and you and I discussed this, that superhero movies are going to eventually go away. They're eventually going to reach a point of people like, we're done with the superhero movies. I think it's going to happen soon, but we've seen the peak of it, and the next great thing to draw from is probably going to be video games.
Yeah,
and we're seeing that very obviously with $2 billion successes with Mario and so on and so forth. Like Minecraft, yeah, like I've listed already. So to you, listener, what are some of the video games you'd like to see adapted? And I think it's a fair point that if the game has a great story, don't just adapt it one for one. You try to do that, and you get a second season of Last of Us that literally gets the showrunner fired.
Or tell us how we're wrong. Tell us, take a story that has a great narrative that's already there, and tell us how you would portray that on screen. Like show us what we're missing.
Sure. Fallout. The Fallout show has really it didn't follow the rails, followed the world. Awesome. Anyhow, you can message us directly at studiodemandsit.com or on Instagram at studiodemandsit. If you want to find this post specifically, you can comment there. Or wherever you're listening to these podcasts, you can subscribe. It doesn't hurt you none. Ask your friends who are already subscribed. They'll tell you how great this show is if you haven't already figured it out. And a little review in the algorithm never helps. Never hurts. Oh, God. You can also find us on YouTube. You can also find us on YouTube, where we're doing a little maintenance over there on the YouTube channel to try to bolster our library there. So you can check out some unseen stuff that isn't here on the show over on YouTube and TikTok as well. Jim, I see you're still thinking, but do you want to tell people real quick about some of the other ways they can reach out to us?
Come hang out on Reddit at r/studiodemandsit, or join us on Discord. Go to our website, studiodemandsit.com. No, I shouldn't say that. It might be different now.
You can say that.
Studiodemandsit.com. And at the top, there is a link to the Discord, invite to the Discord.
Yeah. And of course, if you'd like even more of us, we have a Patreon. And for a couple bucks a month, you can get episodes early and they're commercial free. We have extended double length episodes. We talked about movie posters before this episode today. So if you want to hear some extra conversation and chatter from us about movies and all things we feel like discussing, subscribe over there, or just subscribe for free and get some of our extra bonus stuff there as well, such as Suddenly a Conversation. And a massive thank you to our godfather and producer himself, Dave Geisler, for everything he does for us. So please check out the other shows. Now, Jim, there you go. I've rattled this off.
Yeah.
People either put me at 2 times speed to get to this point, or they just skipped ahead 30 seconds at a time till they reach this point.
So our main character, right, he's at the bottom of the ladder, and he's under everyone's thumbs, like what happens to the people at the bottom, and so he's in false debt to people, right? He's in sort of that blackmail, not blackmail, extortion debt.
Yeah. You owe me because you owe me because you owe me because you owe me.
Yeah. You owe me because otherwise I'll punch you. And so he's not working his way to the top. He's not looking to become Scarface. He's not looking to be on top of the world, Ma.
Okay.
He's looking to make his way to the middle. Basically, he's looking to make his way out from under these people who hold him under their thumb. And he's going to play them off of each other. And basically make it to the middle, to the point, and be such a miscreant that anyone higher up doesn't like. We don't want to deal with you. Everything from the gangs to the cops, and like it's just too. not quite to say it's too much of a problem to come after you,
right?
But more to kind of play them off of each other, to escape. He wants to essentially to escape the city.
Okay, I'm with you.
And that includes the cops as one of these organizations.
Mm-hmm.
And so this character comes up with his scheme to steal cars and blame other people for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this round robin thing that gets bigger, and it's a cyclone of car theft that kind of grows out of control to the end, to the point that he's able to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And so it ends. I know I skipped a lot of beats in there.
You're fast
and
pitching
stuff.
right now. It's cool.
It basically ends with him leaving town scot free, right? Like the cops are now
just
after
enough money.
The Jets, and the Jets blame the Sharks, and and he has this movie ends. He has a cool $100,000, like a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that he's going to land back where he was.
Mm-hmm.
This movie ends with him good to go.
Just enough, yeah.
And he's headed out of this city to another one. Because
I hear Liberty City's nice this time of year.
Oh, maybe I'll check that place out.
Or maybe he starts in Liberty City and goes to Vice City.
Sure. Yeah. Either way, like definitely this would have him crossing paths with the characters from other games.
Okay, I like that. That's kind of that. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the Liberty City universe that they've created, that Rockstar has created, is overlaps. The main character in 3 is in San Andreas. He doesn't say a word. His mouthy girlfriend does. That Vice City is a part. Like they have kind of connected these. So setting a character within this universe who exists as a miscreant, great word for it, trying to get out. I think that is a good plot set in this universe. Yeah, I think, and a lot of visual referencing, if not crossing paths with some of the like Nico from 5 and what have, or 4, or yeah, okay, yeah. I think,
and you get a really fun soundtrack. With all the radio stations.
Laszlo on the radio. Come on, man, Chatterbox. Yep. Okay, I can see that his goal is to just get just far enough into his underworld that he can safely exit without people coming after him.
Yeah, and I love the idea because you often it's I need just enough, and the whole point to those movies is it's never enough.
Yes,
they always end up pushing too far, and that's their fall.
Yeah,
not this guy. This guy gets to enough, and I want to insinuate. Oh, is he going to do one more job? Is it? And no,
I'm good. I'm out.
Yeah,
it's a bit like the character Parker in Payback, the Mel Gibson movie, where he's like, I don't want all that money. I want this much money. Yeah, that's it. But I like what you're pitching here. That's a fun idea. That it's a criminal world. It's very much boosting cars, like Grand Theft Auto. The machinations, in a way, if this were a show rather than a movie, I would almost go so far as you could pitch it as Game of Thrones with cars.
Oh, that's great. Yeah,
that this is that level of underhandedness and conniving and lying and cheating and killing and murdering, all the bad stuff, and you have a character that you're like, man, I hope this guy gets out of here. He's a bad guy, but he's not the bad guy. That's a solid pitch, and thank you for accepting that I could throw Game of Thrones as a sort of a blanket over it. We're talking like good Game of Thrones.
Of course, yeah. Season 7 and 8.
Yeah. Wait. Our season 7 and 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. I think that'll do it for this episode. Good job on pulling out with the Game of Thrones. You won me over.
Excellent.
But that's going to do it for this episode. So, any final? I've already given you
those
final thoughts.
Those are the final thoughts.
And so, with this ramblingness that we've always done, this is exactly how the show ends.
And
just like that. Burp.